Ooh, we going live. We going live. We going live. We are live. Let's pick some people up. Saturday night. Hopefully, y'all ain't out partay. Come on here. I'll tell you what. Let's go feed the wood stove real quick while we're waiting for some people. Oh, Chainsaw Collector. What's up, buddy? Jeff Rhodes, Brian Krieg. How's everybody doing? I don't know how it is out your way, but it is raining here. Milkman. Let's get a couple more people and we'll get to the moral of this story. I'm going to... wait, I can't do that. Oh, yeah, I can. I'm going to put some wood in the stove here real quick because it's raining. Give me a second here. All right, we burning. All right, who we got on here? All right, we got 12. All right, let's see if I missed anybody. Wayne Tharp, what's up, my friend? Perry Roberts. Snow. I wish we had some snow. That's no good. It's fixing to get soft around here. All right. First things first. You're probably getting what we're getting. You're getting the frozen form of what we're getting right now, Mr. Nevels. I missed you. What do you mean I missed you? You missed me? What are you talking about, Junior? Stephen Clays. Okay. Let's give you an update real quick. So, I was on that job. It was a land clearing job. Let's turn this. How do you like my basement? It's dirty. I got crap everywhere. I have a reloading bench back there, but you can't even see it. So. Oh, you was first. I didn't see you. Where the hell? You were not. Chainsaw Collector was. Don't be cutting in line. All right, so we were on that job with a developer doing that that land clearing, and I rolled through that place like an F5. It was fast. Now, what happened? The reason I don't show any logs, any videos of loading out, is because we didn't get the load out yet. We loaded like 4 loads, and then the developer and the borough got in a wiener waving contest about who is responsible for some road bonding issues and whatever. Needless to say, no logs are moving. So if no logs are moving, no money's moving. That's right. Time for the squatch to find a new patch. So off I go. And we moved into Ohio now. We're over in like Calcutta area. We're on like an 80-acre clear cut, but only, I'm going to say about 60 acres of it's wooded. And the other end is Shannon. What's up, buddy? There's one part's like an old field or something, and the other part's just inaccessible. There's a neighboring property. We're gonna try to get some white oak. I got some big white oak, but it's gonna be a pain in the butt piece. It's a ravine, of course. The crappy stuff, nuts gets the crappy stuff, but it's all right. We'll get her done. So, what we're gonna do today? We're moved and we're good to go. I ain't done. I don't know if I ever done like a giveaway. So I finally came up with a good giveaway idea. I'm gonna give away a shirt. Here. Alright, so I'm gonna give away a shirt here. It's just my company shirt. I got like extra large. I think I got a 2XL in here somewhere. Don't hold me to that. I'll look. Let's see what I got. That's large. That is. I'm trying to see for sizes here, folks. So if I'm not responding, just give me a minute. Okay, I got a 2XL. I got XL large, and I think I might even have a medium floating in here if I didn't give it to Dano. But either way, all right, so you get the gist of it. And all it is just, the company logo and all that. Because I don't have shirts made yet, because I'm still fighting that battle on how I'm going to sell them or get them out to you guys. Here's the puppy buck wall. That's all the little deer that didn't deserve mounting. There's some there. There's some more there. All right, and that's pheasant tails. And there's turkey tails in the corner over there. Okay, how we're going to do this, and of course, thank you, Aaron Lingenfelter. I appreciate you watching too, buddy. And I'm gonna throw some stickers in there. I still have some of the old stickers. Man, I'm gonna go upstairs. The lighting sucks down here. I still got. Hey, MSL, the 648 of mine is still for sale too. So if you know somebody, a guy actually came and looked at it today from Maryland. Bracing for the wet season, the wet season that never stops. They do not say Sasquatch. Where's No, not yet. I'm working on some cool ideas for shirts. Once again, I got to figure out a way to sell them to you. There's that Teespring or whatever the hell it is. Someone said something about doing that. I looked into it. I don't know if I'm going to do it that way. First of all, it costs too much for you guys. By the time you go through all that, it's just way too much for a t-shirt. I don't think that's fair. And then second of all, I want to sell you guys the shirts. Good shirts, you know what I mean? I want to sell you, I'm just going to get them made and put like a buck profit on them or whatever so I could ship them to you. And that's what it is. I'm not looking to get rich on this. This is just, I cannot get my crap together with the lighting tonight, folks. I'm sorry. So, Marv got me a Scandinavian Forest Products hat. I really like it. It's my new favorite hat. But anyways, I want to get, like the shirts I want to get made are the same material these ones I got downstairs. And they're real comfortable and they're light. Because if you're wearing a t-shirt, you want to be cooler, not hotter. So what's the sense of having like a wicked heavy material? Enough of that. But I have some of the old stickers and some of the new stickers. I'll throw both of those in with whatever size shirt you want, and I'll mail it out to you. MSL, it just started raining here about an hour ago. I went and ate Chinese food, and now I'm back. So that's why we're doing this. And, Josh, you're right. I've been cutting out. It's been happening quite a few times this winter, but I noticed cutting some soft maple on this job. It's starting to run pretty good. But it did that on a couple of jobs. You get real warm. We had a couple spells where it was 60 degrees there throughout the winter. But what we're going to do on the giveaway is in a minute here, I'll explain what you got to come at me with. And then we'll do like the pick a name from a hat thing. We'll make a video out of it. How about that? And, but I want to stress, don't put the answer on here. If you know the answer, don't put it on this. Wait until this video publishes, this live feed publishes, and put it in the comments of the live feed. Don't put it, put it in the comments of the video. Don't put it in the actual live feed like y'all's talking to me right now. So, MSL, he sent me a sticker. I put one on my hard hat. I'll show you when I get going. But, brain fart. Okay, so this time, right around this time, 2 years ago, I'm talking within a week of this date, I put a video up. I was cutting a job. It was for the brownback crap, where you have to go in and lay everything down. And in the video or the comment section, I'm not going to not in the video or the description section, I'm not going to tell you which one it is. There's a breakdown on average trees per acre and how many seconds it was in between, on average, how many seconds it was between trees hitting the dirt. So you put those two things, how many trees per acre and how many seconds on average between trees falling, and then you get that answer right, I'll put your name in the hat, and we'll give a shirt and some of the new stickers, some of the old stickers, and I'll mail them out to you. So, I'll read your comment in a minute. Give me a second. I just don't want to get the ADD kicking in and just forget about what I was doing. But remember, put that answer after this video publishes, and we'll do it how about 5 o'clock tomorrow evening? So I give everybody time tomorrow to watch the video and whatever. Maybe we'll put a video up of who won the thing tomorrow evening sometime. A little live feed of pulling the names out. So, yeah. That should work, right? Yeah, that should work. And then I'll get that mailed out to you. I don't know if you guys can hear it in the background, but it is just slapping down the rain. That's not cool. Because everything I got to cut is a valley. It's always a valley. It's always steep and wet. Crap all on a shingle. So, oh, and a little background. Here's an interesting little piece. That back cut. So we cut all those trees down. This is how our wonderful... I live not far from Pittsburgh. So this is how Wayne Tharp... No, first of all, you're supposed to wait till the video publishes. Come on, man. So anyways, the permits weren't all the way through for this job. And there's no way they can stop you. So, like, what happens if the brown bat, your property gets hit for a brown bat thing, and it's like for development, or there's federal or state money, like federal ground, like state forest and national forest cuts, it all abide by this Indiana brown bat thing. So if there's a chance that there's one there, you're not allowed to cut down trees. I believe it's from October 1st until April 1st. Anytime after April 1st till October 1st, there's no cutting of any trees greater than 6 inches in diameter, I believe. So, Dickered with Dave. You're going to have to go back and watch, buddy. There's a giveaway here, Dave. So, go back a couple minutes when we're done. Make sure you spread the word, too. I want to give everybody a chance. I'm going to go back through some comments in a minute. I just want to get this part done. So, the permits weren't all the way in. So, they're like, time was running out. So they're like, I get paid to go in and just lay it down. Just cut them down. That's all I get to do. And I laid them out because I figured, we're going to pull them out a certain way and whatever. Well, wouldn't you know, I cut all these trees down. And then the county, the wonderful county that this is in, and all the bark huggers, the tree huggers, they decided, well, I can't say that, but it's all like DEP, and it's got to do with water runoff and all that crap. They didn't like where the street, they had it planned for the road to come out of this prospected plan, so they rejected the permit. So that all those trees got cut down and they're laying out there for 2 years now. Well, they're just getting ready to get in. All the permits came through and they're going to start this job very soon. So I'll go video it. And it's a shame because a lot of it had some nice timber in it. A lot of the soft maples, garbage by now. Some of the cherry will still be good, but 90% of what's going to get cut out of there is all going to go for scrag now, which is pallet wood. It's a damn waste. They wouldn't let us go in and get any of it. It's a damn waste. That's just how things work. All right, let's check some comments here. Check it. Hey, and we are at 1497 on subscribers. So if you're jumping on here and you're a new person, hit the button, man. Subscribe. And it's so easy. Just hit the button. You get in an elevator and little kids hit every button. Just hit the subscribe button. So easy. So, and I apologize. My videos have been slacking, man. They have not been good lately. They've been things have been tough. February was a hard month. Things have been rough. So, but we'll get through it. And I'm working on a really good video too coming up. So, I just got to get enough footage for it. I'm going to put some tunes to it and things like that. Y'all deserve a little better footage. Okay, let's go back. We found some Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you on drumming up the money. All right. Josh Wellner, you said the rain's gonna get you next. Where are you at, man? Perry, that would be cool to go help them guys, but I think Wade has all the help he needs. He doesn't need my tall, lanky buck running around. I would be bummed out. They don't do much chainsaw cutting anymore. My world would not be complete without a saw in my hand. But tell him, someone get a hold of Wade. Tell him to stop on over. I'd love to have him on here for a while, but I'm sure he's probably busy with his family. And Steve, I know he's busy. He's got, with Mama, she had to go back in the hospital, and I believe everything's okay as of, from what I understand. It was just a little had a little fix a little something there. But so let's send all them lots of love. He's a great dude, and so is mommy, and we just want to let him know we're thinking about him. 1,000-foot mark. Oh, MSL. All right, we're gonna do something for that. Videos by Al's on. If you don't know MSL, you need to jump on his channel. Check him out. Dude's a good dude. Give him some subscribers. I keep putting this big ugly digit in front of this thing. Chris, that's great. Man, the comments are coming faster than I can answer them. I guess it's a good thing. Chuck Wygard is on the house. Where in Maine, Josh? Maine, okay. You might be getting snow, Josh. I don't know. Depends. I think Neville's is in Maine. It was actually, today was beautiful. I worked today. I had to fix the muffler on the 748. And I cut some trees down. Had to meet a guy about the skidder. Trimmed the fence line this morning while it was still frozen. Dude, it did. Didn't it get slimy, buddy? I'm working not far from you, ALL. Well, I don't know how about far, but we're over by Calcutta. Anybody got Wade's number, jump on there. Go wrestle him up. He's an hour behind us, so he ain't in bed yet. I miss them guys. I gotta get out and see them. Junior, text me. I'm not gonna put all that on here. I'll send you all the info for that on here. Hartsville Cook. Man, you're on the coast. You get all that good stuff like lobster, and they're like just tasty saltwater fishes. Ooh. So, hey, that big job might start soon, Junior. So if it don't stop raining, come on up and just hack some trees for a weekend or something. Come up for a couple of days. We'll hang out. Don't come too long. I don't want Mama to get mad at me for keeping you away from home with those two little kids of yours terrorizing around the house. Oh, okay. Well, you lucky bugger, you. My best friend's dad, he just came home from Vail, Colorado. He told me like the base on the one ski slope was like 8 or 10 feet or something. I forget how much. It was astronomical. They were getting like snow and like umpteen inches of snow every night. That's what I do. Catch lobster. Well, Josh, I'm going to come up. I want to catch a lobster sometime. We'll do a video. I'll be out of my, I'm all about, I'm a big fisherman, but I've like crabbed, over on the West Coast, but I've never done lobster. I always thought that'd be cool. Closest thing to lobster I got's these great big crayfish we catch around here every once in a while. I'm sure you don't get, they hurt. I can imagine what a lobster would do to your finger. So, there was a couple people asked me about I think it was on Dale's Stump Jumpers channel. They asked me about that 572. I tried one. They had one there, and you just cut a log. And he was like, "Oh, how do you like it? How do you like it?" Well, it's kind of an unfair. First of all, I think they had a bar on it that was way too long for it. So it was pulling a little more chain than I think it should. So that affected it a little bit. And then obviously the chain isn't sharpened how I'd like to sharpen it. So it was hard for me. I had like a bias. I couldn't really gauge on what I felt like it. I felt like I liked my 372 better, but like I said, I'd like to have one, throw a 2-foot Sugi on it, or a 2-foot lightweight, whatever. Get a chain, sharpen it down like I like to sharpen it, and get in some hardwood. All they had was a piece of Doug fir there, you know what I mean? But I'd have to run one for a day before I could tell you I liked it or not. We all just carrying on a big conversation. That's same thing here, MSL. I think I'm gonna run like cats covering up shit straight till I can't run no more. The skidder, we're working over Hioneer, like I said, and the skidder man is, it's not far from home, so I won't feel as bad, if he wants to work late or something. He's got a little boy, and I hate keeping him away from his family and stuff. So, I usually tell him go when you want to go, and I'll just stay work late myself. You should drive your work truck. Which one are you driving? The Dodge or your $600 truck? Oh, hey, you got to check this out. I don't think I put this on here. Look at the awesome dudes and ladies at Rotobeck gave us. I actually went in looking for a hat, and I got a Rotobeck scarf, man. Check that out. It could be like a Rotobeck scarf, or you could even wear it as like a Rotobeck. It could be a Rotobeck sash. Like, I'm just that important. I have a Rotobeck sash. Those are good dudes there. I'm going to do a video on their product because I really believe in Rotobeck and what they got going on. They got some good things. I really like their stuff. So, but that's for another day. Plaid is nifty. You like that, Al? Taylor had his on out there. He was all wrapped up. It was funny. He didn't take no chances. He put it on right away. But like I said, I got that, and I got this Scandinavian forestry hat with the Eco Log. They got some pretty cool processors and stuff. I got mine all dirty already. So, but that's, that's life. Drove by the mill on the way out of the woods with it. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I missed something, man. Ooh, David Haley. Ooh, me too, man. Where'd you come from? You snuck right in here. What the heck? That's pretty neat to see you guys cutting hardwood. I like this. I saw your delimmer video. That's neat watching that in the hardwood, in the woods, and watching how because you figure the whole time where he was at before, and if you guys don't watch Dave, I'm sure you do. He's big time now. I'm small peanuts compared to David Haley. He just come in from like nowhere and killed it. But either way, I'm sure y'all watch it, but you watch that big stroke delimber they have. So they pull all these pine. A lot of it's black spruce and tamarack, it seemed like. Nick cut some aspen too, but all those trees are out in the open, so that guy's just stroke delimber, just jamming them out. He's good too. I imagine that's not easy to run. And but now they're back in the actual woods, like cutting. GNS, what's up? He's in the house. Everybody say hi to Brian. But anyways, they're in the woods, so you got to think about everything you do. You got all that boom behind you. You the whole time you got to worry. If I swing, am I gonna like whap this into a tree? Am I gonna telescope back and smash something? Like, holy crap, that'd make my head explode. David Haley's a good dude. Josh Boner says he's a good dude. He's a good dude. ALL Firewood, I absolutely have. I have fond memories of the Rogers sale. I haven't been there in years. I'm planning on going again once it gets warm again. But my grandpap and my grandmother used to take me when I was a little kid. I was off for school. We'd always go on Fridays, drive up and go to Rogers sale. I'd used to buy like smoke bombs, and then I'd get handles for axes, and you'd find little tools and stuff. There'd be guys selling tools like out of bins, and there was I always remember the handle guy. There was a battery guy. He had every kind of battery you could ever want. It's probably all hotter than a $2 pistol, but Poke-a-laws. Yeah, the deer behind you blinked. Well, he's watching y'all. That's why he blinked, man. So, David, you bury that cut again. cut her again. Don't you do that, man. You out of, David, are you out of the swamp now? Like, are you done in the swamp? That would wig me out working in there. It really would. Totally wig me out. Okay, out of the swamp. Now, is there anything you have to do with your ice bridge? You just, and if it's too much, just throw it in a video. Just let me know which one. I mean, I'll try to catch them all. I've been just busy. Mark Mortison, how are you, my friend? Wish I could have saw you too, buddy. We were all over the damn place. But with man, sorry, just the the ice bridge. You guys have to do anything with that? You just let it melt off? I mean, is there anything that DNR requires is done after that? That's pretty neat. How still is like crazy to think how that holds all that weight and the water just runs underneath like nothing ever happened. Wish where I'm at I could do an ice bridge. I'd fill the whole damn valley in. Ugh, I'm tired. Oh, that's good. I cannot wait, Brian. I cannot wait. Fire that chainsaw up. Melts and disappears. You don't have to go dig it out like we got to do. We're out in Ohio, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there's a stipulation you're allowed to drive through certain creeks. Like if there's certain size or something, I don't know. But then I'm not doing that. So we're either going to pipe this one. I'm going to build one out of just a little crossing for the 748 with logs. Throw a couple this way and then perpendicular like a deck over it so we can run it. I don't know what we're going to do. It's just the bottoms, it's like little rock cliffs in there, little steep shots of it. Not big. I mean, they're 12 feet high. And you get into the bottom and there's all this silt, this like loamy, and there's hard stuff under it, but how far is the question. Chuck, where I'm running with the dozer, no, I don't corduroy my roads because it beats the undercarriage out from underneath it. But when we run with a 748, yes, we'll throw brush in the roads, absolutely, especially in soft spots where there's ruts because I don't want to tear things all to hell. Unless it's a certain area where I'll just rut it all up real bad, and I'll come back and clean it up with the dozer. Typically what I like to do with the dozer is I'll go in ahead, and I'll kind of make my own path next to the rubber tire machine paths because the spread on the tracks is shorter than the axle spread on the skidders. So what it does is you get in there and your track pads are on an angle and one, you're half in a rut, half out of a rut. So I kind of make my own path in and out until whoever's running skidder or me, don't go on that one, just leave out one for me to get in and out. Because I'll run the skidder in, I'll run the dozer in, cut roads, and then pull whatever timber he can't get to with the skidder to where he can grab it. And then I get out of there, of course. And then, and timber mats work really good, MSL. I need some timber mats. I really do. If I can find me some. Let's see here. I'm scooting off to the side here. I got too much of this bad light. All right. One of these days, I made it to Rhode Island this year. We'll get a little further. Maybe next year. Real McCoy, man, what are you up to, buddy? How you been? I loved watching them videos of you cutting them big old white pine. Those are cool. I love white pine. I love cutting them down. I love sawing with them. I love working with them. They're just why a tree like that is not worth more, I don't know. They're just wonderful. Look at this. Mike's got a following. I love it. My next saw purchase, it'll be a 372, I guarantee you, Shannon. The guys out in Oregon told me they're going to discontinue it. So I best save my money because when they go to discontinue, I'm gonna have to buy a whole pickup truck load. Because I'm not sold on the idea of a computer in a chainsaw. Sorry, we see how well computers work in logging equipment, and you want to put it in a chainsaw? I just think that's a bad idea. I know why they're doing it, but I just think it's a bad idea. I just wish some companies would just go, you know what? No, I'm not doing it. I mean, it's a chainsaw. You spill more gas and oil on the ground when you fill it than it's ever going to make impact when you're running it. No, I'm not buying a 461. Come on. Oh, you guys got a ton of white pine, Chris. There was a company up there I watched a YouTube video on them one time. I can't remember. There's a big sawmill up there. It cuts nothing but white pine. Looked like it was making 1x10s and 12s and. Ooh. Yeah, I know they have the 572 now, but I don't want the 572. I want my 372. It's proven. I can beat on them things, man. The only thing ever had go wrong is the bearings went out of one of them, the last one I bought. And they're rebuilding it at their cost. It's under warranty. Mike, who'd you hear the sale from? Keep me posted if you hear that going on, because I'm just going to go drop a lot of money on them. You know, I wonder if someone's coming up with a way to retrofit something like it. It would be like a glider kit for a chainsaw. You buy the case. See, I don't know if they're designing it. It looks like it's designed all different now, so you can't do that. But I could be wrong. How do you like it, MSL? Well, I know how you like it. You love it. It doesn't have the torque as the 395 does. It really don't. But the 37, but it's just lighter. You know, when you, as long as you're not cutting those trees that are as big around as this table, you don't necessarily need it. Nice. 2171 John Shred's a good saw too. John Shred makes a pretty decent saw. Just they don't sell them around here. You know, they're not popular around where we are. Do you think they'll hold up Sexton's Lawn Care? I mean, I don't doubt that their performance is good. I'm just worried about the long term. You know, if something goes wrong, you have to take it to a dealer and plug it in. And I don't have time to do that. I need to be able to fix my equipment myself in the field, you know what I mean? Or in the bushes, Skidder Kev would say. Yeah, they do. They don't want that out of there. He told me they're going to discontinue it. They just don't know when. My first 372, now granted, I was only cutting timber part-time, so just in the winter here and there. Not near as much as I have been of the past 6 years. But my first one, and I cut a lot of firewood. I sold firewood for a lot of years when I was in high school. It lasted me 10 years before I did a thing to it. I think I put a boot on it, put a muffler on it because I smashed it, spark plug, on-off switch, little shit like that. 10 years. And then they did away with them. I bought that right before they discontinued them the first time. And they did away with them. And then they came back, and that's like the X Torque or whatever it is now. So I bought that. And I mean, romping on it every day. I'm getting about a year out of the saw. And if you think about it, that's about 2,000. Dale broke it down real good the other day. Stop. It's about 2,000 hours to the saw. So that's a lot of run time for a little thing like that. Buying that something at the Walmart. Oh, yeah, I hear you, MSL. It's dumping. Brian's still getting snow. How you like 390 MSL? Ran 385s with a fella for a little while. They weren't bad. I will give it to, yeah, the 572 has that instant pickup. It's quick to the max RPMs. You know, it just comes right up real fast. I will give it that. Like I said, got to run one for some time. I wish the Husky man would stop by and leave me one for a week. I'll send it back to him when I'm done. I just would like to. I'm not going to buy something like that till I get to run it. I mean, God, for what they cost, you don't want to go dump $700-800 in a saw and turn around and find out you don't like it. I mean, granted, that's part of life, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stick with what I know works. Call me an old soul or whatever. Stacey Stout wants to know if we're fired up, ready to chase turkeys. My brother is. My brother's a big turkey hunter. Me, take it or leave it. I've shot enough. They're good to eat. They can be tough. We shot one this fall, but that was kind of like a gimme. It wasn't a chance by opportunity. Not so much we was out after them, but my brother loves to call and hunt turkeys. Loves to. How many tanks of gas? What do you mean, ALL? Did I miss something? Yeah. Those in-between saws were just kind of, they were in between. I don't know what to tell you. Mike, okay. Let's put this to bed right now. There's a lot of people asking about Husky, Still versus Husky, Husky versus Still, whatever. What do you like? There's two reasons I like Husqvarna over Still. First one is I feel like they're built just a little bit better. The bigger Stills feel like they're going to vibrate right out of your hands. I mean, now, all fairness, the 395 will rattle you if you get a spring that ain't operating right. And I mean, they'll rattle themselves apart, but I still got to say that the vibration on the operator is less with the Husqvarna saws. But the biggest thing with Husqvarna is cost. The saw is cheaper. It's a quality piece of equipment. And parts. OEM parts are available all over the internet. I mean, you go to shop and be careful because there's a lot of this, Chinese junk that they say they're OEM, but they're, it's in place of OEM. But you can go on here. Partstree.com is a big one I use. They got parts for every damn small engine you could ever imagine, and they've got OEM stuff. I go on there, search what I need. They have it. It ships fast, and it's always quality stuff. It's always Husqvarna brand parts. And that's why I like Husqvarna, because the availability to the parts, let's face it, it's logging. You're going to break it. I don't care how good it is. But uptime is what makes, a company tick. So that's a big thing for me. Yeah, the old 372 was better, Shannon. I agree with you on that. I got mine. It needs totally rebuilt. I don't have time to do something like that right now. And to totally rebuild a saw is like 500. With OEM good stuff, it's like $550 for another 150. You can buy a brand new one. So it's kind of like the only reason I'd rebuild it is just for like nostalgia. Al Dresky, what's up? How are you? How many tanks of gas? Whew. I don't know, ALL Firewood, and that's a lot. There's a lot of tanks of gas. I will tell you this: the 395 is hard on fuel. Whew. Hard. 372s are you get a lot more. You get a lot more mileage. A lot more revolutions of that chain. You just don't have that wicked torque. With power, you're gonna drink the fuel, obviously. Oh, you can go do donuts, man. You can pinstripes the front yard. I'm sure the wife would love that. And old man Mosh, and I'm not bashing Still. I've run them, not like logging, but I've run them, we're helping friends with tree services and things like that. And if you take care of it, they're all good. Still, Husky, John Surratt, Echo makes a damn fine saw too. Great climbing saws. They make awesome climbing saws. I just, like I said, that'd be like the age old argument of Ford, Chevy, or Dodge. You know what I mean, or whatever. It just they all are good when you take care of a product. They're good. Like I said, I just like it because of the parts availability. Yeah, I mean, but I guess I don't know. You get a bigger tank, you get a bigger power head. See, old man Mosh, I don't. I've never had a husky. I'm gonna say this is probably gonna happen Monday morning, first thing, but I've never had a husky blow up on me. Now, I don't know if some guys are turning them up too lean, trying to get too much out of them. I don't do none of that. I run most of my stuff just stock. I'd love to have a saw where I played with it a little bit, but I mean, most of my things are just straight out of the box. Just tune it to factory settings so it's running right and go to town. Shannon, I do, and that's got a lot to do with the bar. Now, if you put a 2 foot bar on a 372, it's a little out of balance. That's why I use that lightweight. I'm big into the lightweight bars. I mean, you'd be surprised what that little bit saves you. Sax Dalmar. Yeah, those were a long time ago. Everybody likes the older stuff, Chris. I mean, I don't feel like they make stuff like they used to. Everybody's trying to over engineer things. Like Dale, he had a little rant video about, some things he was having trouble with, and he's right. I mean, we figured it out. We had it. We were at the pinnacle of everything there not too long ago, and it's like everyone's trying to reinvent the wheel. Stop doing it, man. You had it. The design was there. All you needed to do is make sure everything was quality within it, and that goes across the board for everything. Like equipment, vehicles, cars. It's just there's only so much you can do. Pioneer, I remember those. My dad's buddy used to have a Pioneer. Well, that's a heck of a saw, Mike, if it's running with a 395. And it just, this computer stuff, I mean, I understand why people were doing it, but it's just, there's a time and place for it. And the woods is not a time, and it is not a place. And I will argue that to the grave. And I mean, I'm pretty new to the logging thing. I've been doing it for 14 years on and off. This is working on year 2 of full time. And so my advice and opinion really ain't worth a shit, but you can just see it. Just go out and look at it. This industry is not electronics friendly. Yeah, and I noticed that, old man Mosh. The West seems like it's still a lot, mostly stills. And you come back east and it seems like it's mostly Huskies. And it's funny how that works like that. Maybe because we're closer to Germany. No, we're Sweden. Sweden. Stills coming from Germany. I don't know why that's like that. I tell you what, a 372 to 20-inch bar is wicked. Wicked little saw. You get into smaller timber. But I like the 2 foot because I'm tall, and it's bend my, it's a Sasquatch that I am. Ugh. And that's it, Perry. A lot of these people that design this stuff are just trying to reinvent the wheel. They don't have stock in it because they don't. I mean, there's probably a lot of people design this stuff that never even touch it, use it. I mean, when I say touch it, I mean use it, and or know how to use it. You know what I mean? 201 was a bad saw, Josh. I mean, it was. It had a lot of power. It was heavy, but oh, the 201s were wicked. 200T weren't bad either. I have a 170, 192 or whatever. That was after they quit making the 200s. You hit the nail on the head, old man Mosh. Hey, MLH Repairs. What's happening, brother? Welcome to the feed. You're right, Darwin. Like I told an architect one time, it looks good on paper. Dude, we told people that all the time. When I was working, construction hall. But it works on the drawing. I don't give a crap. Oh, no diapers to change. Give it time. I sense a time bomb is ticking. Mike, you take care. Everybody say goodnight to Mike. You tell Mother I said hello. If I get back down your way, we're going to stop in and see you. I like Asheville. I could see myself spending a little time there. It's pretty. Fire Captain Tom. What's up, buddy? Make sure you go back and watch the beginning of this. There's a giveaway. All of you, there's a giveaway. And I'll go over it real quick at the end. Look at Mike's following. That is awesome. Such a good dude. I'm glad I got to meet him. At Bunyan 2 years ago. If y'all are curious, I plan on going to Bunyan this year. Let's get that rolling already. Johnson City. Johnson City. That's Tennessee. Is that Tennessee? Johnson City? Did I drive through there? Okay, that's what I thought. I like up corner Tennessee too. Hell, it all looks the same. You can be back and forth. It's like we live here, I can be in 3 states, and I drive through 3 states to go to work every day. Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and Ohio. I go from hilly to steep as shit to kind of flat. Scrubby61, what's up, buddy? Welcome to the feed. But we're going to wrap it up here pretty soon anyways, unfortunately, because my skinny butt's tired. I have to help a friend cut trees down around his house tomorrow. I've been telling him I was going to help him for way too long, and I don't like to do that. I'm a man of my word, so I want to get over there and help him get that done. All right, Chris, you take care, brother. Okay, real quick, the giveaway. If you didn't catch it in the beginning, go back and catch it. But I had a video within a week of this date, 2 years ago, where I was cutting trees down. I will, Fire Captain Tom. Where I was cutting trees down for the brown bat thing. And it was like 45 acres. And I broke down how many trees per average per acre, how many trees there were, and how long it was in between trees. So a tree hit the dirt every so many seconds. You got to tell me how many seconds that was. And you got to tell me what the average trees are. And then 5 p.m. tomorrow is when it's the cutoff. You're going to leave those answers in the comment section once this uploads. Don't put it in right now while we're live. Put it in after the video uploads. And then I'll take all the right answers, put names in a hat, we'll pull it. You get a shirt, just a company shirt. The High and Hardwood's my company. And then we'll throw some of the new stickers and some of the old stickers in there, and I'll mail it out to you. I have a 2XL shirt. I got some XLs. I got a large, and I got a medium. I think I have a medium. So I should be able to cover everybody. Western PA. I live right not far from Pittsburgh. The town I live in is Coraopolis. But I mean, shit, we're working all over the place. I work hour north, hour south. It takes me about an hour to get to work. I'm over in Calcutta, Ohio now. So, where you at out of MLH? Hey, yeah, we're gonna lose an hour. We're gonna lose an hour of rain tonight. Ooh, maybe that'll help. MSL. I will definitely email you, Fire Captain Tom. Yeah, we got to do something like that, buddy. We really do. I think if I come down next time, I'll just fly and rent a car, though. I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe. We'll see how things are. Driving all that way by myself is. I did a lot of driving that time. Wow. It was crazy how the terrain changed from over by Logger Brandon to where you guys are. It was just like night and day. I got the best gas mileage ever coming down off the mountain going towards Logger Brandon's, I got to say. So, everybody check, go back, look for that if you want to get yourself in there. Schuylkill County, okay. I was just out that way. I was at Golden Rule not too long ago when I got that pump for the skidder. That was a couple months ago. Oh, you bummer, man. Shannon, I will get a 3X shirt for you someday. When I get shirts. Things are a little tight right now. You could just wear a 2X to be tight. But all right, so we're going to draw this to an end. Remember, leave your answers for the drawing after it uploads, and then we'll do the whole pull them out of a hat thing. We'll do it live maybe tomorrow in the evening. And then whoever you are, I'll give you a little bit of time and get an address over to the email, and I'll mail it out to you. All right, everybody, you have a good night. Y'all take care. Oh, Slick Chick just stopped by. Call me if you guys get some bat work. But thank you, Al. And those bullets were pretty cool. That was neat. I like that when you were playing that big walnut. That was